friends, welcome to Pramesh channel. Today I am going to explain the styles group and the cells group in home tab. Let's start with styles group. The styles group contain conditional formatting and format as table and good, bad and neutral option. The conditional formatting contains options for formatting for many kinds of conditions. They are as follows: highlight cell rules, top bottom rules, data bars and color. Highlight cells. In highlight cells, you will see that there are options. There are many options over there, in which there is greater than option, in which you can give formatting to the numbers greater than a specific number. For example, you can put formatting to a number, say numbers greater than 50. For numbers greater than 50. You can give ready-made format to the number, or you can give a custom format like this. Go to custom format, click any of the style you want. Here is the preview of it, and then go to border if you want any, and go to fill. Click on any one color which you desire and then click OK, and then click OK. In this way you get the format of the numbers above 50 through conditional formatting. Now to clear this condition, you should go to conditional formatting, place cursor on clear rules, select clear rules from entire sheet, so that you can clear the rules from the entire sheet without selecting any specific cells. You can do less than option, that is for numbers less than a particular numbers, like this. For numbers less than a particular number, go to highlight cell, go to less than, go to numbers less than 45, and then click OK, and then the cells will get highlighted which are numbers less than 45. Again, clear rule from entire sheet. Now again select cell. You can do Control Shift and the arrow keys to quickly select the cells. Go to conditional formatting and go to conditional formatting and click on between. Select which numbers you want to highlight and between what numbers. For example, I take 45 and 50. So these are the numbers which get highlighted, which are between 45 and 50. Now I will go to conditional formatting, clear rules, and clear rule from selected cell in case if you have selected cells for the same. Now in equal to option, you can highlight a cell which is equal to a particular number or the exact text present in a particular cell. Suppose I select this whole table by pressing Ctrl A, and then I go to conditional formatting, go to highlight cell rules, click on equal to, and then type the text seat number, and then click on OK. This condition works only when you have put the exact data which you want to be which you want to get highlighted. Now I again select the table, again clear the conditional formatting. Now I go to the text that contains option, where you can see the text if it contains any sort of specific characters. For that I select the cells, go to conditional formatting, go to text that contains, and then I write the number 5. Then the cells which contain the number 5 get selected. I again clear the rules. In a date occurring option, you will see that if you select particular cells, then you can highlight particular dates that fit in a particular category. That is yesterday, today, tomorrow, last 7 days, and many more options. For example, I type a date 1/1/2020, and then I go to highlight cell rules and then click on a date occurring option this month, and then click on this month. Then the date which is there in this month gets highlighted. Now to remove the condition, again keep the cell selected and click on clear rules. Moving on to top bottom rules. The rules of top bottom are simple and can be done in the way the previous one was done. The top 10% and bottom 10% needs to be explained. The top 10% or the bottom 10% picks out the 1/10 top or topmost or bottommost part of the cell selected. That is, if I select these cells and go to conditional formatting and go to top 10 items, and if I type the percentage top 5%, then it will highlight only 5%. And if I click on top 15%, then it will highlight the required cells. Now I clear the rules. The data bars give visual representation of this data, and so does color scales and icon scales. For example, if I select these numbers, these marks, and then go to data bars and then select a kind of data bar, then it will represent the number in visual way, keeping the text as it is. The format table option adds filters to the table with the headers. If we uncheck the option of my table as headers, like I am going to do now, first I'll select the format, and then if I uncheck the option, then it will put headers if in case there are no headers, and then the filter arrows on the bottom right of the cell. And if I undo it and then again select format as table, select a format, and then keep the my table as headers option checked and then click OK, then the headers get the filter option. By clicking the arrow key at the lower right of the header brings the options like smallest to largest, where we can arrange the data in the column in that order, and other options as well. Clicking the arrow key at the lower right of the header brings the options like smallest to largest, where we can get to arrange the data in that column in that order, and other options as well. We can undo that by pressing the Ctrl Z key. Now I click on smallest to largest option, then it will arrange it in that way. The cells group has insert, delete and format option. The in insert option, you can insert cells by clicking insert option and then selecting insert cells option, and it inserts and shifts cells in a direction. By clicking in insert sheet row option, by clicking insert sheet row option, row gets inserted in the sheet. Remember that the row always gets inserted above the selected cells. In insert sheet column option, column gets inserted in the sheet. Remember that the column always gets inserted at the left of the selected cell or cells. In format option, there are number of options of row height in which you can set a number to give height to the row, like I will do here, and then click on enter. Or you can automatically set row height by clicking auto fit row height. Same you can do for column. The hide and unhide option in visibility section can help you hide the selected column or row. To unhide the rows, select the rows or row. The hide and unhide option in visibility section can help you hide the selected column or row. For example, if I select the column and click on hide option, then I can hide the column. To unhide columns, select the columns at the right and left of the hidden column and then click on unhide columns. To hide the rows, select the row and then click on hide row, and then to unhide the row, select the rows at the bottom and the top of the hidden row and click on unhide rows to unhide the row or rows, this way. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.